It is an honor for my very first meeting as president to have our very own Sandhya Gupta as our speaker today. Back from India. I'm going to give you her quick bio. Most of you already know it, but we have a couple of guests today. Sandhya is a STEM education advocate and the founder of Aavishkaar, an organization dedicated to delivering high-quality STEM education to underserved communities throughout India and beyond, and empowering educators to build communities of possibility and equality. With Aavishkaar, Sandhya aims to close gaps in academic achievement and help all children, especially girls, gain the skills and confidence they need to enjoy and pursue stable careers in STEM fields. Aavishkaar collaborates with state governments and civil society to reach communities that need assistance creating, engaging, and equitable society to reach, and civil society to reach communities that need assistance creating, engaging, and equitable STEM curriculum and classrooms. Aavishkaar trains educators to nurture these skills in their classrooms and become broader catalysts for positive community developments. Sandhya sees STEM education as an essential component to escaping the cycle of poverty for many rural and low-income communities. By working with science and math teachers to imagine new ways of developing these skills, we can create new generations of passionate advocates for equality and justice. She's a Ford Global Fellow 2025. Please join me in welcoming our own Sandhya.
So what I do, this is where I got the idea, and this is where I come back to tell you how it's going. So this is my favorite presentation that I do, talking to all of you, because you have seen me right from the beginning. So Aavishkaar is a Hindi word that means invention. And the Center for Science, Maths, Arts and Technology, it's based in Himachal Pradesh. It's very beautiful up there. Some of you have visited. So what you see here, this is a library. Then Ojas means rays of the sun. So where our most of sessions are held, it's a covered open space, that's Ojas, and this is the workshop. Up here is the dining and kitchen. We are building a new campus. This is an old campus. Hopefully things would look different. Through Rotary, in the past 2 years, we did one project which is in partnership with, it's a global grant project where we are doing in 2 states, Himachal Pradesh and Assam, working directly with children. And we also did another project, which is a district grant project, working with women educators. So we do many things, but these are the 2 projects that I'm going to specifically talk about as to where we are today. Oh, aim at this, okay. No, I could use this. Oh, sharing stopped? No? It's still going? Yeah. Oh, there. So what, especially talking about our women math educator, this is, you don't see her very well, but this is Anjali. 2020, she was in 12th grade. She had just cleared her 12th grade. She is one of the 4 children of a single mother who was a house help and used to work in different homes. She did not know what she wants to do, but she wanted to make money. But she was scared of mathematics. She came to us asking for some learning. She came asking for a job. But then we said, I can't give you a job, but I can teach you so that you become capable of a job. In spite of having fear of mathematics, one thing she knew, that if she started to work with us, she might become more capable. And that is what happened. She is the kid who told me that in my school, my teachers loved me, but they did not believe in me. that I can do mathematics. So mindset is that important. So there are many Anjalis across the country. If you look at specifically 14 to 18-year-olds across the country, more than half of them cannot do division. Boys or girls, don't care. More than half of them cannot do division. And 70% of our teachers do not have mastery over the subject that they teach. And about 1 million teachers shortage in the country. If you specifically look at the STEM field, only 1/3 of our women are in the workforce. If you look at women in general, while 80% of the working age population of men works outside home, less than 30% women work outside, which is about 200 million of them. So, and STEM is where money is. So that means the gap between men and women is only going to increase if they do not join the field of STEM. And probably you understand it very well. Yeah, you see it in schools also. So through our club, we have been doing this for many years, building Aavishkaar and building the program. So initially, many years ago, 5-6 years ago, we launched Aavishkaar Fellowship, where we were taking these young women and training them in mathematics and science education. We also did camp, and you supported many of us, these camps, and we worked with teachers. And as COVID happened, March 2020, when everything shut down, our women, especially young women, their families of marginalized communities, they started saying that we would get you married off, no more school. And these women, young girls, I had worked with them. So they came to us, called us. So we started another program in 2 forms. One, we said if you could come to our campus, then we will do a residential program. Or those who cannot, we will do an online program. So this is what had started. Now all this has come together. And it has become a STEM educator program where we build capacity in young women, specifically for underserved community, so that they can become skilled in STEM education, so that they can start making money from it. So we do a residential program. We also do an online version of this program, which is hybrid. That means sometimes we go to them, because not every family is willing to send their women to us. So those who are not, we partner with the organization and we go to them and we do part of the program hybrid. And those who graduate from these 2 programs, we select some of them and specialize them with a 2-year program so that they can go all the way up to middle school. So where is Anjali today? This young lady is, I just don't understand how come people did not believe in her. She is one of the best STEM educators that I have ever trained. She has worked with more than 2,000 children across the country. She has personally trained 200 educators. The program that she graduated from, she started leading that program. She became a driver of her own career, a decision maker of her family, and a role model to her community. And now, as I speak, I just got a message from her. She has been selected for a master's in education from a premier institute of India, Azim Premji University. And she got full scholarship and she is going to do a master's in education. I couldn't be more proud. It took her us 5 years, but we are there. And she is not the only one. So this program, so we partner with organizations. So the district grant that we got, there is in Madhya Pradesh, in Chhattisgarh, there is an organization called Sankalp Ek Prayas. That means we promise that we will do our best. And this organization came to us to create many more Anjalis. They couldn't get all of them to us. So we said, we will do a hybrid program, and thanks to Rotary, it got supported, and we worked with 75 young women through this program, these are women mentor teachers who would work with 600 more women who are in classrooms so that we can reach 18,000 young women, students in the rural communities of Chhattisgarh. So this is some of the pictures of the program when they came. So this is what our teachers had to say. This is Ardra. She works as a Aavishkaar team. She said the first thing that they really caught on to is how important it is for students to speak up in class and justify their thoughts when they are responding, why they are saying what they are saying. And this is what she said, that this has given me a lot of hope about the kind of STEM math teachers they would be becoming. So here's Ardra teaching the teachers. This is Panorama Sahu, again from Chhattisgarh. And the thing that she really understood about the program, through the program, is how to take complex topics and break them down into smaller, manageable parts. And an excellent, she has become such a great mentor, because when we go to these areas, we not only train, we also go to the classroom and observe, and we co-teach some of the classes. So this is Anjali, I was telling you the story about. So she graduated from our program in 2021. Then she worked with students in schools, and she became a program lead, where she started working with the 3rd and 4th cohort of the residential program. And now she is going for her master's in education. I've talked about Nidhi also. This young lady, when she was in 5th grade, that's when she did our camp first, when we used to get the girls. And then when she heard about our women educator program, she had joined. She is from the Musahar Dalit community of Bihar. When she graduated and started working with us, she was making more money than the combined earnings of her daily wage parents. And she is also selected for the Masters in Education program, so both of them are going. This one in the middle is Bubbly. I have talked about her before. And these are many more women that we have worked with and who have graduated from the program, either in person or online. So we have worked with 1,000 women so far. So these 1,000 women, we have been able to do this because we have partnered with, specifically for this program, we have partnered with more than 40 grassroots organizations, civil society organizations across the country. And these 1,000 women have been able to impact 60,000 children. When they graduate, they make, if you talk about Indian rupees, they make if they do a full-time job, they will do about 250,000 rupees per year. And if they do part-time, then it's anywhere between, I would say, 3,000 rupees per month, 3,000 to 5,000. Which in rupees, it would be very less for them who are doing, but for them who are doing part-time, couple of hours work, that is a good enough salary. So, but this desire to scale it across the country is very strong, because every village, every urban community, every slum needs it. So what is it that we should do? So we said, and what I have learned in my journey so far, that if you want to scale, you have to reduce the program shorter. What I have seen is numeracy, that is primary, just numbers. and number operations. If I can take this to every village, every ward, that would work. So we have made a self-paced course. It's a digital course that we launched earlier this year, and we are piloting right now. So this self-paced course, which is 6 weeks long, we have already trained 200 women on it. And once the pilot is complete, we will open it to all to be able to do this. So if you look at, so this was specifically the STEM education program, but we run many other programs. And if you look at this, our organization partnership, we have worked with more than 100 organizations across the country. And I just can't tell you enough. What you give us to do, we are able to do much more than you would ever imagine. And we have worked with 6 state governments across the country, including Tibetan government in exile. Oh, this is a video here. Yeah. So we got a global grant project where we work with students directly. So we work with in 20 schools through these women educators. So wanted to show you how. I hope it runs. How can we sound?
Put the microphone.
So we make many games, flashcard games, so you would see them playing there. This is Shivani, another women educator. This is a local Rotarian. These are all Rotary people.
ओके, और इस हफ्ते के बाद कैसा लगता है?
So these are the teachers. So you probably would see a theme that they're continuously saying that we are playing in mathematics, so it seems to be easy. And that is a skill at Aavishkaar.
ये बहुत अच्छी लगी क्योंकि मैं समय मैं भी इस कक्षा में जाती रही तो बच्चे सुबह ही शुरू हो जाते थे और बड़ी खुशनुमा से इंतजार करते थे इस लेक्चर का और बहुत इंटरेस्ट के साथ उन्होंने मैथ सीखा है
So this is a teacher in Assam, principal in Assam.
लेकिन ये प्रोग्राम था तो बच्चों ने बहुत इंटरेस्ट दिखाया उनका रिस्पांस बहुत अच्छा था और बहुत अच्छी तरीक़ा से वो लोगों ने सीखा तो केस वैल्यू और मल्टीप्लिकेशन और एडिशन का जो रिलेशन है वो बच्चे बहुत अच्छा से समझ गए और उनका आउटपुट जो था बच्चों का बहुत अच्छा
So they are saying thank you, Aavishkaar. So through Rotary, whatever you see, right, that is Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Chhattisgarh, Bihar and Assam. This is where we have worked with, these are the different states in partnership with different organizations. This is where we have worked with Rotary. But what we learned from Rotary, we have been able to take to wherever you see. Wherever you see color, we have been able to take the Aavishkaar program there, but always in partnership with an organization. Because the aim is, we do research to become a technical expert, but our organizations, grassroots organizations, are the implementing organizations on the ground. How can we build the capacity of the organization so that once we partner with them for a couple of years, they are able to do it on their own, and whenever they need something, they do a refresher. So this is what we have been able to do. And with that, we have been able to reach more than 10,000 teachers, teacher coaches and mentors, about 6 state governments and 100 private schools and grassroots organizations, which has meant we have reached indirectly through them about 300,000 students across the country. We have also opened, this year we have opened 2 new offices. We are based in Palampur, but now our north office is in Delhi, and then we have a south office in Bangalore now. So 3 different sites. So over the years, we have gotten many recognitions and awards. Last year when I came to you, I talked about the UN Women. And this year, in 2025, we have been chosen as one of the 30 global leaders across the world who are working on removing inequity in the world. So very proud of that. And without you, it would not have been possible. Our first meeting was just earlier this year in Kenya, where I met all these 30 absolutely amazing people and learned a lot from them. This is the leadership team that is able to do all this work, which has, and this team probably has more than 80 to 90 years of teaching experience combined. Very proud of them, their passion to what they are able to do. Thank you. So if there are any questions.
We've got plenty of time for questions.
Yes.
I know last year you were talking about getting in many states within your country. It looks like there's only maybe 3, well, I shouldn't say, but how many states are you in now totally?
Oh, so as I'm talking to you,
Yeah.
So I'm here, but the team is going to this state, and they would be training 100 teachers there in high school mathematics and science.
So, but how many total states are you guys in now?
I think 12 or 13, yeah. So a few more remaining, but you have to find an organization that is willing to work consistently so that you can partner and increase the capacity. So, yes.
For the people that maybe don't know you, you are a member of the Bloomington Noon Rotary Club, and you're here for a heartbeat every year. But she's actually a member of our club, and she does all of her work in India. But do you want to explain how the grants work through Rotary that you've been able to acquire over the years, and how we contribute to that, to this bigger picture?
Yes, yes. So every year our club, so if I have if I wanted to do a project every month, I have that list of organizations. So the organizations come to us. So we try to, so my first aim is self-sustaining. Can we find funds within India to do it? Can the organization find funds? So those who can, immediately we can take care of it. But when we are not able to find funds within the country, and we see that the work that we do that can consistently keep going on, then my first person of contact is Don. I go to him, I tell him this is the project I'm interested in, would it be possible? So we do research on the organization. We see that they match with the values that Rotary has. Once that thing passes, I talk to them, a team talks to them, we write up what will work, and then we come to Don. And meanwhile, you keep raising funds, and some of those funds, there are many organizations in our district that support, and we raise these funds together. And we do like this fundraiser that I'm going to do. Some funds would come from here as a partnering organization. We will put these all funds together, and we write either a district grant or a global grant. And our money literally, doubles, triples. I mean, it's just amazing. You put $2,000 to $3,000, and 4 organizations come together, and I can take it up to $25,000, $29,000. In a district grant, it becomes more than $100,000 at times in a global grant. So depending on what I have, how strong is the local Rotary there, how well can we partner, we always support the organization. Because Aavishkaar does the work, but we want the organization to be in front. That organization, whichever we partner, they become the partnership with our club, and we support them. We said this is the program we will do. So they get the funds from here, and then the program happens on the ground. So it's the different geography and their organizations that we are interested in. And, literally, I've seen every penny counts. Yes.
Sandhya, I wanted to just let this group know that the foundation, our club foundation, has started her most recent grant with $2,000. So she will get the first $2,000 from us.
Yes.
She will partner with several other Rotaries
Yeah.
that are also interested in her program. And then they will go to the district, which will double that money or whatever the formula. There's all these complicated formulas. And then you can go to a global grant and it will triple it.
Yeah.
So it makes a huge difference. And we are starting it with our first $2,000 through your foundation.
Yeah. So our club is giving $2,000. A minimum of 4 clubs have to participate at minimum $500 level. And the district puts in $2,000. All these clubs at minimum $500 level. And then district says, we will give you a maximum up to $8,000. So this all adds together. So this is $10,000 sitting at the table for you to grab. And I think every club has heard the Aavishkaar story, has heard it in different ways, in different organizations. So they are really very, very supportive. And we are able to do this project with your partnership in different parts of the country. So thank you so much for what you do.
So our club, in the budget that we just adopted today, has $2,000 in it for matching grants. So that wouldn't be grants that we would start as a club, but would be grants that other clubs start. So any of you that are, involved with other clubs or see other things, if we see some other project, and Don will bring many of these things, and I'm also in the Global Travelers Club, and they were one of the sponsors, main sponsors of, but again, this is how the money can multiply, and you can take $10,000 in local contributions and get up to a $95,000 project if it's a global grant. So again, it's something that I think if any of us have ideas about participating, we can bring them forward. We actually did that. We had $2,000 in the budget for matching grants last year that we didn't use. So again, we have the opportunity to do that in this club.
Yeah, if you don't come up with ideas, please tell me, I'll give you. At least in India, I know so many of them that need it. Don't let the money go waste.
So you mentioned a couple of times about online training available. I know back during the COVID years, we experienced a lot of difficulty around here in our STRIVE program and other programs because of a lack of internet access for students. I was just wondering what it's like in India.
Okay. So India missed the wired telephone. We totally jumped to online. So that was a good thing. We do face a lot of challenges because we are training women. And the phone is generally with the men or the boy of the family. So, and this is where partnering organizations come in. We say, okay, we are going to take 25, 30, whatever women, one batch. We say your responsibility is to make sure that the phones are at home while the training is going on. So it takes a while to get there, but once that hurdle is crossed, data is, we talk to partnering organizations if they would be able to provide data, and in most cases they are able to. If nothing happens, then they will get everybody to their center, and the training will happen at their center where they have internet access. So this is something we have to figure out, and that's where partner becomes extremely valuable. And we know, and the thing that is going for us is, these women want to make money. If you want to make money, then you would be there. If you don't care about it, then you were not supposed to be in the program to begin with.
I think you should emphasize in India, I think the female participation rate in the labor force is roughly half of what it is in the rest of the world. The United States is 60-something and you're 30.
Yeah. During COVID, it was not even 20. It was even like 18, 19. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I just wanted to share that my company, we have our developer in India, and we were introduced to our developer just through an advisor of mine. So it was this, he didn't know really much about this developer, but how it turns out, Ajit owns a company that he trains single moms to do tech development. And we have a group of single moms in India that develop our tech for bus stop mamas. So that's why Becky wanted.
Yeah. So this might interest you. So we have worked with in-service teachers, and we see that change is slow to come by. So that's why we started these aspiring women teachers, because they will be trained by us. This is the only way they will know. So we may be able to improve student participation and engagement. We also developed a lot of games so that our girls can take the games to the classroom. But generally, moms are the first teachers. And then we started thinking, what is it that we can, and if you cook in your kitchen, you are very good in mathematics. Because no recipe will taste the same again and again if you don't know your ratio and proportion. So we said, we have to make our mothers realize that you already know math. So we have started a social media handle. It's on Instagram. It's called Moms for Math. So please go and like it. There we interview moms, we come up with ideas, share with moms that these are the different ways you can engage with your kid and make mathematics fun. We did our first workshop for mothers and children. Fathers came too. Just sit around and play, and we will show you different ways you can do it. You won't believe. Some of the mothers, as they were leaving after the 5-day workshop, they were literally crying. They said that I was in dilemma. I did not know what to do. I was feeling so lost. And suddenly I have found a purpose. And now they are saying that, can you do once a month online session? And we keep coming every year. So we are seeing what is it possible. So.
Anyone else?
Yes.
I just had a comment that, I know when Alex was at Montessori, he learned math, the times tables, when he was, I think, 4 or 5. And so I love that you're teaching this in a different way that people can learn and not be stuck with, the stereotypes or things that put up barriers for kids to learn, and that you're incorporating fun and making it so practical.
Yeah. This is what we are really good at. Yeah. Before I let the mic go, wanted to invite you all to our annual fundraiser, which is on July 16th, Bay Leaf Restaurant. You will hear the stories of many more women, and you will meet friends of Aavishkaar who have been very passionate and have come there year after year to support. And there are many of them sitting here. Of course, Dawn is always there. And if you are not able to come, there is an envelope there. If you can make a donation, that would be absolutely wonderful. And I can tell you, every penny is used. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Sandhya. We're very proud of you. And I think Nick Basil's, as our own Nick Basil, it's just, to me, encouraging to see how our small club and what happens with one of our own, how it can impact literally millions of lives in India and around the world. So we're very proud of you. Thank you, Sandhya. Bob?
Since we're talking about global grants, I don't think most people in the club realize that Don Stiles probably spends 10 or 15 hours, maybe 20 hours a week on working
Processing.
on all these global grants and all this kind of stuff. He's a guru. He actually makes presentations to people all over the country and how to access global grants and district grants and things. So we have a lot of unsung heroes. Don doesn't talk a lot about what he does, but tremendous time investment in making these things work.
Thank you, Don. The one thing I've learned, especially over this last year, is how lucky we are in this club and the resources we have and the people we have that are really making a difference. So thank you all. Go forth.